Hello and welcome to the first real episode of Rolling Ball 6, the Swan 1. I'm Ian, this is Copper.gravity, welcome to my channel, and we're going to actually start to do the work now. So I've got this swan, I've got to get the balls to go through this. So I'm probably going to drill a hole in the top and then the balls will come out of the egg hole. The balls I'm using in this one are bigger than I've ever used before. They are 1-inch glass marbles, and these literally will be like eggs. The swan will be mounted on a piece of this wood which I have, then those three will be mounted on there. These legs will be mounted on this base which is the lake, Swan Lake, and I'm going to cut these down, maybe cut a third off them and see how it looks. And the balls will sit, like I said, inside the swan. Now the nest will be down here at the bottom. Now as they land, they're going to trigger a release mechanism, which will be a series of, well, it'll be a lever and a hinge of some sort, and there may be a seesaw. So as the ball triggers the seesaw mechanism, something will shoot up towards the egg hole and release the next egg. So it will be manually loaded, you'll manually start it, and then sit back and enjoy the swan laying 6 eggs, one at a time. Maybe it will take 2 minutes or so for all the eggs to come out of the swan and go down here. So no motors, no switches, no electricity, no lighting, LEDs, anything electrical. It's going to be a manually loaded, semi-automatic, egg-laying swan rolling ball sculpture kinetic art piece. From me, RBS6. Welcome to Swanland. Let's get going. So you can see how I've done it now. I'm going to put some nuts and washers on the bottom of those bolts, and that will then be screwed down from the underneath to the circle. However, I'm not particularly happy. It does feel a little bit imbalanced, and what I did is I put the 3 wood uprights in the corners, but this one needs to move over here. This is a bit unstable. Now it won't fall down, but it might wobble a bit. So luckily I have a spare top, so I'm going to basically copy all of the holes that I want and move this one over to here, so it's a bit more stable.
2 hours later.
Then we have the swan completely attached, and that's really good. It's much more stable than I thought it would be, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, the next job will be to put the hole in the top of the swan for the balls to go in, and obviously the hole in the bottom of the swan for the balls to come out. Ooh. Yes, Swanee. But then both my batteries ran out of power, so after a short delay I was able to get back on and finish both holes in the swan. The next job is to do the copper tracks that go inside the swan, to take it from the top to the bottom. So now I've got quite a nice chute made out of copper that the balls can go in, and the next job will be to put that chute into that swan. So I've got the swan chute fully made. You can see all the way through and out the other side. I am really happy with it. It's very strong, it's very reliable, it's really good. I mean, obviously the balls are coming out really quick because there's no gate at the bottom. So I just put my hand here to catch it and drop in a ball. Pretty instantly it comes through. So in the next episode I'm going to build the gate system that will trap the balls inside the swan and then release them one at a time when a lever is pressed. I've also got to get the nest in place and put that at the bottom of the lake so that balls have somewhere to end up. So episode 1, this episode was all about getting the swan mounted and the chute inside the swan made. So that's a big tick, I can tick that off. Episode 2 will be to put the nest in place and make the releasing mechanism for how the balls are going to come out. And episode 3 will be all the track in between. So a very short series this time, but hopefully you'll be subscribed and you'll come back and watch episode 2 when it happens later on in the summer. So thanks very much for watching, really appreciate all your comments as always. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one for Rolling Ball 6 episode 2, the Swan 1 nesting. Cheers, bye.